Hey guys, it's Lionel from Lags Work, and today I'm going to show you how to quickly and effectively take apart this microwave so we can get some parts to sell for scrap or use in a future project. Stay tuned. So if we come around the back of the microwave, you can easily just snip off this back cable, and you'll be able to take this to the scrap yard and be able to sell it for some scrap money for copper. So now moving to the back of the microwave, we're going to find a few screws that use a Phillips head that we're going to remove. And then we're going to find two screws at the bottom, here and here, that are security bit screws that I'll show you in the next clip. Switching to the security bit. And one more screw again. For this piece right here. And like that. With all of the screws removed, we'll now be able to simply take off this shroud for the outside. And as it is stainless steel, or actually just stamped steel, you'll be able to use this and sell it for your scrap pile for steel. It's not worth much, but if you collect a lot of it, it simply adds up. And when you go and you're making your money from your copper, just bring extra steel with you. Next, we're going to go ahead and take apart this part right here, which houses one of the smaller motors that is responsible for turning the turntable when the microwave is turned on. Simply open up the panel, check if there are any wires attached, which you can simply take off. But first, there's one screw. It comes out easily. With a firm tug, you'll be able to get this motor, which we can later pry open to get the copper out of. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove this piece right here, which is called the transformer. It's comprised of melded steel plates that have been squished together, and also is comprised of copper wire that is wrapped around multiple times. This is where you're going to get the most scrap money out of a microwave. But as we can't get to it right now with this odd fan placement, we'll go ahead and remove this fan next. As you can see, the fan placement is rather odd. So what we're going to do is trying to take this apart in the best way possible. First, remove this lamp piece right here. Can be taken out of the way. Then, between the propeller blades, we're going to find some screws. And after, as quick as that, you'll be able to pull it out most easily. After, you get rid of this screw down here. And a small screw that is found right behind the converter. And one more screw finds itself at the top of the fan, which we can take out here. Now we should be able to push out the fan. And remove it easily, so long as the wires are not in the way. So we can come in with our pliers to snip the wires that are in our way. I recommend you snip these as well. so you have less to deal with. And there we have some more copper for the winding of the fan motor. Now this can go into the scrap pile with the other copper. With this model of microwave, we'll now be able to remove 2 screws that hold this transformer down. Maybe a little bit tricky to get out. However, a firm tug, we'll be able to get the transformer out. Now simply cut the wires that hold it in place. Now we're going to be left with a transformer and a capacitor here. What I recommend is that you go ahead, make sure everything is disconnected, and you're able to cut off the capacitor. I don't recommend that you touch any parts of the capacitor, such as any of these connection points here or here, with a tool. This could release a discharge which could be dangerous and cause injury. But now we have this transformer piece right here. As you can see, has 2 layers of copper windings, which you can now put into our scrap pile. Just make a note that most scrapyards will take transformers as such. However, some require a weight minimum of 20 pounds at least, which would take a few of these. As you can see, it wasn't really that difficult to take apart those parts from the microwave. So I recommend that you leave this as such. Some scrapyards will then take the shell of the microwave and count it as steel weight. However, you can now simply put this into your rubbish night garbage, or most garbage facilities will take these, and there you have it. That's how you simply take apart a microwave and use the parts for scrap. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you soon. Remember, thinking usually helps. Hey, thanks for sticking to the end. I just want to thank you again and recap what we got. We got a fan motor with some copper in it, a transformer which has a lot of copper and steel in it, and this small motor that also has some bare bright copper on the inside. In some next videos, I'll show you how to take apart these 1, 2, 3 types of pieces that are found in a microwave to extract the copper, or if you feel that it's not worth your time, or you just want to make the money that you have now with these items, if you accumulate enough, you can get a fair sum of money, as they all contain copper, and copper is still going for a decent rate right now. Thank you very much for watching, and feel free to follow my social media, such as Lags Work on Instagram. Thank you.